We fucking the people heads that they never seen. I just have to teach you. It's nice we can sometimes teach and give other something. It's my little
Welcome to Center Park Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see a team from the American, the UAB Blazers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all weekend. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the UAB Blazers offense will have first crack at this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart.
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight down, this is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They're going to go to the air. there on 3rd and short. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Blazers will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and look for room. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So Georgia State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense
hits the afterburners. Touchdown, Panthers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Blazers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. The Panthers will hustle to the line. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harris. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He has the first and still on his feet. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Short gain on the play before he slides. So now it's 2nd and long. back to pass. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blazers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Turning it on. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They're going to run it. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Finds his man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Georgia State now has it in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Blazers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run it from the gun. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Might as well stick with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down. And now maybe he put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
kick is in the air. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Running to the left. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast. 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Georgia State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
He uncorks one deep. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Georgia State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Snags it over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Blazers will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit them right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end. But they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Hold it.
Great place to start for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Panthers want to pick up the tempo. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point was good.
UAB 0.
He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it down the right side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Blazers have this offense rolling. From the red zone, looking for a man. Tight end finds a soft spot. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, give on the inside. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
A first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs. I look for this offense to continue the physicality and hand that man the ball again.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and 4th or 3rd down and goal situation.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, UAB. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
31, UAB 7.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. He's loose down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
UAB 7.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the run, it's Harris. Makes it past the marker. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Blazers will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it for a big play. Touchdown, Georgia State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Quarterback gets the 1st down. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Blazers are threatening in the red zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Smashes through the tackle. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UAB.
let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fakes the ground. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. It's on target and complete. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking to scramble. Finds his tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
He wants to take the top off. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Atlanta. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the left. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Georgia State jumps back to the line. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Panthers. absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. The defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And the Blazers can really attack on this second and short. Quick completion to the right. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Can't get him to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Blazers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He smashes his way through again. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blazers look to keep this drive humming. From the shotgun, the inside give. Fights off a defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up, David.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Blazers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Going for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Blazers.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the cover. Stop him at the 21. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes a catch on the left. Open spaces. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Quickly complete. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Hard running there. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Blazers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Plows through the defense. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Throws to the wideout. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It will be 4th down. The Blazers line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Makes a move. Touchdown, Panthers! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. And it's blocked. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia State. If this dude were kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
This guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisiana Tech is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's a type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 22 to San Diego State.
They're going to throw it to start the drive.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Blazers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Blazers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got a wide open receiver. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the Panthers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. With the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Georgia State jumps back to the line. The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So they've gotten it down to the 1. Couldn't get it in through the air last time, and now it's 3rd down.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level. Foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Second down, he'll throw it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Off play action on first down. Quarterback adapting. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Quickly to the tight end. Tackled there by the defense. Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Erickson. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers! That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Blazers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Makes a grab over the middle. Pulled down for the tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. And the Blazers will call on their punt team. Now on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Pulls and throws off the RPO.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Blazers will punt it away on 4th down. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense is really going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man on the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Dances away to buy time. Going for 6. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Just drives it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Complete to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Pass interference. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Blazers will line up to punt it away. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Georgia State jumps back to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Hold it.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Get it out on the screen. Turns it on at midfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
I've always been a fan of staying aggressive until there's zeros on the clock. I know they've got a big lead, but they're not going to put their fourth-string offense out there and just run fullback dive. While we're competing in this game, while we're staying on the field.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll immediately call timeout.
It just feels too little too late for this defense. Where was those plays earlier in the game, right? I mean, they're trailing by a ton of points now, in large part because they have not been able to get pressure on the quarterback. And finally, here late, they come up with a sack. So that's a teachable moment. That's something this coaching staff is going to point back to when they watch the film to build on. But they needed more pass rush early in this game.
That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
To the air on second down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Blazers really need to keep this drive alive on third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And the returner goes down. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking the shot. He's got it at the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Well, This one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football.